This is the sound of life. And this is the sound of silence. The sound of the heart beating is the most beautiful sound in the universe. And this is what Take Heart Association Project is all about. Registered in Kenya in 1996 by Peter Mbogo as an NGO with the main objective of assisting children from poor families access open heart surgeries.
This organization was started by Mr. Mbogo, who unfortunately passed away 2 years ago.
We've been associated with Take Heart Africa for a number of years, and both of us knew the director, the founder, Peter, very well. And I know Agneta spent a lot of time seeing him bring child after child, van loads of kids to be seen and screened.
He was moved by personal experience. He had a very close relative who was very sick and required an open heart surgery in India. And Peter, together with the family friends, raised money and took this young girl to Apollo Hospital. And the young girl had surgery, but unfortunately got kidney infections and passed on while still in India. She was buried in India since the family could not afford to bring back the body to Kenya. And after that very personal experience, Peter came back to Kenya and he would get calls from cardiologists who had patients who wanted to go to India. So he would escort one patient at a time to India, specifically Apollo Hospital, because he had a very good relationship with the chief cardiologist there.
Cardiac surgery is specialized surgery. I mean, surgery in general is a specialty on its own, but cardiac falls under a different realm, and it requires a lot of expertise in making a diagnosis of the disease and making the diagnosis right. It requires a team of experts who are able to do the surgery right, and then post-operative care where the nurses watch the patient in addition with the doctors. And then for some diseases, some of the cardiac diseases, the simple defects like simple holes in the heart that can be fixed for a lifetime, those are easy, but some of them require long-term or even lifetime follow-up. And so you also need cardiologists. A lot of these specialists are few in Kenya and in Africa, and when you find them, they're only present in the capitals and the major city. And then a lot of the patients where the burden is in the rural areas have no access to this.
Most of our patients who benefited from the organization were initially sent for surgery, mainly in India and the United States. But the majority of the patients who are benefiting from our services are also being operated on in Kenya at the moment.
Our beneficiaries are referred to us by cardiologists. Most of them are referred to us by cardiologists who work specifically at Kenyatta National Hospital. That is where many people take their kids for clinics. And since they know the history of DAP, they send them to us maybe with a referral note or just a word of mouth directing them to our offices. And we take up the case from there. There are others who have seen our publications, maybe on newspapers, magazines, and they get our contacts and they come here. And there are those who are now the majority who have been referred to us by beneficiaries who benefited from the program way back.
I was looking for somebody who can get me medicine from India as and when I need a medication. And I normally buy from somebody for 3 months or 6 months. And then Peter was in the States. And when somebody told me there's this organization called TAP. So I telephoned and spoke to our program coordinator, Irene. I said, I understand you have this organization, you deal with treating children who have got heart problems. But my problem is that I need some medication from India. She says, oh, Peter is in India. We can send the name or the prescription to him so they can bring the medication. So that we did that. And thanks God, Peter brought the medication from India.
I've been involved in a lot of initiatives to especially rescue children from early marriages in my own capacity as a volunteer. I believe every child needs to have the same particular opportunity to engage meaningfully in the society. And therefore, one of the things which actually pained me most is to have children sometimes who could be stigmatized because of certain situations which was beyond their control. And some of them, especially when they have heart-related challenges, no one is there to help them. And therefore, when I thought about it, when I was approached, when I heard about it, I said, I have a contributions to make to give these particular children.
Heart problems is a major problem in Kenya. We know that nearly 10 to 12,000 children are born with congenital heart disease in this country, and most of them require surgery.
I used to get headaches and my feet would swell. I was then taken to a local hospital in Nyahururu. The local hospital was not able to treat me, so I was referred to Kenyatta National Hospital in Nairobi. When we got to Kenyatta National Hospital, we were told her case can't be treated in Kenya. For that reason, Take Heart Association helped us get treatment in Egypt. She was treated and we stayed for 3 weeks after the surgery. This is my third born. I have 2 boys. This child was diagnosed with heart complications at 4 months old. She was treated at Kenyatta National Hospital for 1 year, after which I was told she needs a surgery. But the surgery cannot be done in Kenya. I gave birth to this child while he was sick. After 2 weeks, he got admitted in hospital because his stool was full of blood.
DAP is runs a very unique program because you find there are other foundations or NGOs that are doing what we do, but many of them do not work with the kids from surgery all the way down to recovery and even after recovery. We bring in the children, take them through surgery. We don't drop them after surgery because the journey after is the most difficult one. So we make sure we keep these children in a program that we call post-op care program, ensuring that they don't miss out on medication, ensuring that we're able to sponsor their clinics, and giving them psychosocial support.
There is great hope. There is hope that we can change the heart of Africa through this program.
Yeah, I think local people around alone, one person might not be able to help and change this thing. But like in country-grown institutions, like the Care for Heart program, and people can contribute and help many thousands of children who can be hope for future.
These costs there's no way to avoid them. You have to purchase all of this equipment. But then I really started to think, you take a 10-year-old child, okay, it's $500,000 shillings, but that's a lifetime. That child lives a full lifetime. So that's not a bad investment. $500,000 shillings to give 60, 70 more years of life. That's critical.
Take Heart runs a family support center located in Nairobi, Kenya. The center is located in close proximity to 3 main hospitals that offer cardiac-related services. The center is a 5-bedroom facility that hosts both the office and provides accommodation for the beneficiaries and their caregivers. The facility offers a hygienic environment for post-operation patients and offers close proximity to hospitals during emergencies or clinic visits. Take Heart Association is all about life. To get in touch with us, visit our website on www.thapk.org.